to mi na ključe, da smo danes tukaj. Ajde!
What a preamble. It's one of the big draws of the first round pool phase of the 2022 FIVB Men's Volleyball World Championships. Arena Zdrzeshi in Ljubljana, a 12,000 sellout for host Slovenia against one of the undoubted favourites for this competition, France, to round off the programme on day 3 of the championships. Treated to a pre-show inside the arena here. France bringing a settled unit to this tournament. You know what you're going to get from the Olympic champions and the VNL gold medalists. Big hitting and big blocking. A great win in 3 for Slovenia on match day 1. Also, France took down the Germans. Slovenia beat Cameroon. Earnout, Saburli and Stern bringing the weaponry. So much so that the young superstar, Rok Mozic, is still under wraps. We're pausing in the arena now for the national anthems. Well, if that doesn't get you fired up, I don't know what will. What an atmosphere inside Arena Zdrzeshi in Ljubljana tonight. We have the team going for the Triple Crown, Olympic champions, VNL champions France, and we have another massively improved European team over the last half-decade or so in Slovenia. It is world rank number 2 against world rank number 10 in Ljubljana, the Slovenian capital tonight. Victory for either France or Slovenia would guarantee a spot in the next round of these World Champs, following on from Brazil and USA, who sealed their passage through earlier. So there's big hitters wherever you look with the French. Irving Ngapet, MVP of the VNL this year, 15 points against the Germans on match day 1. And Toncek Stern, the big hitting opposite for the Slovenians, 18 points against Cameroon. The 26-year-old from Piacenza brings the big swinging shoulder hits from the opposite side, complemented by Tina Earnout and Clemens Saboulier on the other wing. Well, big stadium lights dimmed, spotlight is switched on, and we see the introductions. France sauntering in.
It was like to be different. Yeah. Going around doing the high five.
Befitting the nonchalance of Olympic gold medalists. Not standing on ceremony here, are they? It's Andy Bodfitch in the commentary box, joined by Mark Perkins for this colossal occasion, Mark.
You mentioned about France being strong. Any of their starting substitutes could be on there as well. And expected, unexpected, you never know what's going to come with France. But this, as you said before, this is winner takes all. This is a guarantee into the knockout stages of the World Championships. We thought that was good. Wait till this noise comes in for Slovenia now.
Yeah, indeed. They just wanted to get this bit out of the way. I think the French crack on with the first serve. Be Slovenia serving first, by the way. France, their 6 is unchanged.
So the big opposite coming out to rapturous applause for number 1.
So Toncek Stern comes in wearing number 1, a big old unit. The Slovenians, they too have the same 6, wearing 2 is Pajek, partnered in the block by Kodja Mernik. That's a real seasoned partnership. 17 Tina Earnout. The Clemens Saboulier hitting wing side. Number 9 there, that's Vincic, who is the starting setter ahead of Ropret in these World Champs. They've got a new coach, Slovenia. So far, so good in their opening contest in these Worlds. There's the togetherness, there's the huddle. Lights, camera, almost action here. Day 3 of the World Champs. Andrea Gianni facing another of his former teams after Germany. And Georgi Cretu-Ledzatska, Kejicic Kosler to the CEV Champions League crown inside this very arena in May when they beat Trentino. And Slovenia gambled with switching out Mark Lebedew and getting Cretu in to make them competitive for these World Champs. 2 very strong 6s here, unchanged from the opening match.
Well, for a setter in this game, you have got an abundance of riches from the middle, from the left, from the right. We've got guys here that can serve. We've got passers, the world's best passer at the moment in the French Libro, Velekov. And we've got 12,000 Slovenian fans cheering their home team on. Just incredible.
Hold on to your hats. It's going to be a ripper. What an occasion. Slovenia versus France in the World Championships in front of a 12,000 sellout in Ljubljana. 2 teams who have rocketed to the pinnacle. France looking for the triple crown. Only 1 team has done it before. The World League or VNL champions, reigning Olympic champions, and then picking up the World Championship crown as well. Slovenia, 3-time Euro volley finalists in the space of the last 4 editions, serving first, but being sided out. That's a big hit by Klevno with his first points of the match. Klevno and Ngapet on one wing, Patry on the other. Chidignesi and Legoff through the middle. It's Patry to serve. A big set by Brizard, as is their custom at the moment, and that's a whistler down the wind of the middle there from Patry. Boy, what a way to start.
Well, they know what he's capable of. It's going to be about how they communicate there. Look at that. What a start for Battery.
Goes again, and it's had to Yannick Kovacic, who is the Slovenian libero of France, keep that ball from touching the floor. They can't delay for long though, because it's Sonchek down with the first big swing of the match.
Well, when you see the power there, the channel opening up for him.
So it's the blocker, Jan Kojameni, with the serve. Goes at Engapet. They've picked that up. Played through the middle there with Legoff. Grubenikov, one of the finest liberos the game has ever seen, getting involved. And Patry hitting long past that baseline, 2-2.
That one just behind him, ever so slightly on the attack.
Well, they won that first match. Straight sets. Cretu has fantastic experience, almost a safe pair of hands, really, as far as the Slovenian decision-making was concerned when looking at who they wanted to guide their team through these champs. France go 3-2.
Little chicken wing defence from the middle. Couldn't take the power out enough.
France up by 1 at the start of this contest. They managed to avoid each other in this year's VNL, but 2 meetings in last year's tournament. Slovenia beat France in 5 in the group phase. There was another meeting, and they ended up in the bronze match, having both lost their semi-finals. And Gapet reaches back.
That point is all the libero. Grubenikov with that slide underneath 2. The pick up and then put it over. Incredible defence.
Great digging. And then Gapet finds just one blocker in his way. He reaches back, scoops it over. 4-2. Good reception. I set to the opposite. Oh boy, look at that. High and handsome. Erwin Engapet in the block. He just crushes that back. 5-2.
We'll see this in the replay. That left hand, the movement's coming back in. The ball momentum's got to go straight down.
A single block, not a single block on the board in the opening match for Erwin Engapet. What a way to start this one. A quick attack. They just about got it over there, Slovenia. They're feeding once again to the backcourt hitter, Grubenikov in. Look at the movement off the ball there from the French. What anticipation.
Genius play. That ball is tight. I thought Brizard earlier on the block actually touched the net there. But when you see Engapet there, he has no right to that. The blocker needs to be closer and pressed on. He should never let that come inside of him. Just genius from Engapet.
Just so many moving parts in synchronicity, and it's a beautiful thing to watch when they get it right. And forcing the mistakes a long way from the net there, Clement Shibuli, who just tries to reach and find that far line. What a start here from the Olympic and VNL champions. They lead by 5.
Well, it was 2-all, and it looked like this was just going to bounce around. And then suddenly it's just been France, France, France. France's job is to silence this crowd. It's going to be hard work. If they can do that, that's one of the battles.
The other thing, we don't need to go with him on that kind of ball too high. Very inside, low, that he's not using a pushing.
They're setting the tone, really, the French. The way they came in and eschewed the normal individual player introductions. It's normally a case of a spotlight fully on each player. They come into a little bit of rapture. They just sauntered in. Let's get on with this.
And the VNL, they just did their own thing. They had their own little entrance each time. They like to break the norm.
So it's a 5th time at the serve line for Klevno. We're in play again. France stuff that block back. Again, they go to wing side. Well, the immediate claim is for a little clip off the block there from Shibuli. Well, that's what our Slovakian referee has given.
Yeah, Brizard was trying to turn his back, going, nobody saw that, did they? Yeah, just a little finger on the right hand.
They'll take that. So here's Stern, who's their top server against Cameroon. 5 aces. France work the transition again. It's a back set into Ngapet, but he's missed his shot, and it's off the block of Ngapet that time, skidding down into the court. Slovenia hitting back.
2 in a row from the timeout. The talisman in the opposite position. 1-on-1 against Ngapet. Shows the right channel going cross court.
Stern again. Too heavy.
There's a good look at the line there from Kritu.
So here's the big, beefy blocker, Nicolas Le Goff. Rolls at the libero, forces that overpass. Ngapet's waiting. I'll have that, he says.
Easy pickers to the left-hand side on that overpass. No Stern's backcourt. He's defending deep. He's never going to get that one.
And playing in a partisan arena such as this, it's so important to silence the crowd early doors, isn't it? It's exactly what France are doing here. Much as Slovenia look to rock back, they might capitalise on the free ball here. It's a great little save, that, just to scoop it up and over from Sabuli, but in comes Patry to give it the hammer. Just enough height on that and elevation, just to roll off the defence. Chalk another point up for France.
Brizard going for the fake just to see if he can distract the block a little bit. Expect this battle between Tonjek Stern and Jean Patry just to elevate to the next level here.
And missing everything at the moment. This isn't quite going to plan at the start of this contest, Slovenia. Payek missing on that occasion. Just a little problem with the timings there, and the block not even required. Payek dumps that into the net. France leading by 7.
Ropret on now, the setter. New hands.
Back slice, well, they'll take anything off the block here, Slovenia. Not getting anything in clean.
Well, he's warmed his arm up, that's well and true. The first 16 points. Just wide.
Yeah, didn't miss by much, but doesn't need to. Devin Shibuli. It's been there the whole way through as they slowly pulled themselves up to the top of the European game, Slovenia, and now obviously looking for that extra, a bit of power and precision that's required at world level. It's exactly the trajectory that France have achieved over the last half-decade or so. It all started for them against Slovenia in the 2015 Euro final, when Andrea Gianni was coach of Slovenia. That'll do, that'll raise the roof. Tidorone out, loose ball, and he just,
well, Brizard's backcourt
pulverises it.
Yeah, Brizard's backcourt, nothing he can do. So literally just a standing hands there. Hands has been below the net. Good response. This is a timeout from Slovenia.
Bullet at Grebenikov. He's able to cushion it. Ngapet, and Slovenia contain that here. And back come France, just taking the heat off that Slovenia attack. And a big reach, which misses from Patry.
On that rotation, Patry's staying over on the left-hand side. Ngapet on the right-hand side. Bit of a change in the mindset for Patry as he comes into attack through that 4th position.
Alin Payek of Olympiacos gets another serve. Another crush there, just steer it into Ngapet, a little nonchalant turn and trot back to the serve line. Just enough gap there. Roll it down the front of the blocker. Four aces against the Germans, match day 1, but
that cheers just for a net serve as well.
The Ropret started the VNL this summer as their setter. So with that serve, not enough heat on it though, and they're able to run it through and into Chin and Yezi. Good a height on that. Couple in the air there. They feed it to opposite side, and that's a good piece of finishing.
You see the replay here. Le Goff doing what he can to reach. A little bit twisted in the block. Clever play, using the hands to his advantage.
Big serve. Le Goff tries to pick it off the hoarding, but that's a super ace serve.
Clever, who's been forced to his left-hand side, with his hips turning, his arms are flat, only ever going to go out. Le Goff did everything he could to chase that back.
Going at Klevno. Third out here. Back of his ace, this time down the middle. Engapet fields it. Patry pumps into the block, but it comes firing right back. Slovenia have really hit a groove now. It's ever since that time out.
Yeah. The score now 12-14. What a passenger play that was for the home team.
C'è sempre il muro più alto, perché c'è Ceba e cosa meno, quindi quando le vai a attenzionare, molto veloce ci sta, non vuole andare a chiudere. Lui è pensavo che ero alto però, ma lui è alto, cioè lui è
Well, there's 12,000 Slovenian flags being waved around here.
It's quite a sight, I can tell you.
To be the best, you've got to beat the best. Slovenia have got a big challenge with France.
Well, France are the template, aren't they? To improving tournament by tournament, picking off the wins and just elevating it, having this settled six. You know what you're going to get with the French. It's a very strong unit. They're confident.
Love the celebration there of Engapet. He's doing what he can to get the French spectators cheering.
Patry with that serve that's fielded and then turned over.
Here we see that three-step approach and then unloads. Shows sporting spirit. Looking through at Patry, just checking he's all right.
Well, that's
always knocks his head off.
That's 8 of the last 10 points now Slovenia have won. It's 15-13. Tip, well, it's 3 of them there, all over that. Take your pick as to who's going to get that into the setter. Then France move it through the middle. Le Goff's attempt comes back. Oh, that's so sweet. It's into Jabuli. Couple of decoys in there. Isolated blocker. And Sabuli makes the most of it.
That's the razzle-dazzle, as they call it. Engapet is famous for that. The Japanese are famous for that. Well, the Slovenian captain is now famous for it as well.
Ropret has changed the trajectory here since he's coming, the new setter for Vincic, who started. So one-handed save. Slovenia have got all the answers. All of a sudden, they've got a rocket beneath them, and we're level.
Project Stern, 3 points, 3 attacks. Look at that. Right, and that seam, the block together, perfect.
Andrea Gianni just hogging that line now. Can't quite believe it. Set, just to reset them. Klevno pulls that to the line, 16-15, and the silence is deafening.
The French won't be fazed by this at all. They love a challenge. They want to be pushed all the way.
And Klevno gives up the lead, 16 all. So Tonchek down next in line here to serve. This match is not disappointing us. Couple of service faults, trade it. You have one, we have one. There's a switch happening now. Quentin Geoffroy, who is regarded as something of a serve specialist. The CV Challenge Cup winner with Narbonne. And a couple of teams did the French League in European finals this past season. Oh, well, you had one job.
Always a tough ask. Come on, Cole. You're in always a win-win situation, though. They know that.
The serve all of a sudden becoming a difficult skill. Klevno, Stern, Geoffroy, Zabouli. Now what can Brizard do? Oh, rolls that to the line. That's a super piece of serving. What technique.
The feed was too far in front. Now he can do this one anyway. Shapes the ball across, hit the ball on the right-hand side, and the curl away dropping short. The defence wasn't quick enough to read it. Too much on it, a serve.
The third ace of the match, an indication of the quality that we're seeing out there on court. Yeah, tee it up. Brizard then goes into the net.
Fine margins, fine margins.
Playing out of all those teams that won the silvers of the recent Euros. Quick middle. The technique there, lovely spring, and the connection from Shinanyesi.
When he hits it that high, he's tucked up a little bit there, but he's still able to get his arm and shoulder over it, pushing to the right-hand side. That's his second kill of the game.
Now, Erwin Ngapet. Oh, yes, it's a bullet. Just wondering how long it was going to take the referee to raise his arm and in what direction there. No challenge needed. That's pretty much perfection. Well, he knows it. Can't follow it up, though.
Again, you've just seen there how this game plays. It can be cruel, it can be kind. Oh, that's close. That is so close.
Grubenikov's right over that, isn't he?
Yeah.
He knows. Yeah. No massive surprise here to see Slovenia going upstairs.
I mean, even if this just slows it down a little bit at 19-22
Yeah.
down, but it's a really big point, because if they are right, and we've seen that already this week, if they are right, it goes from being 19-22 to 20-21, so it's a massive lead. Look, it's long. It will stay at 22-19.
So that's the gap, 3. France 3 away from moving into the leads in this match. Pool D, we're in here at these 2022 FIVB Men's World Championships. Second match of the day in this pool. Germany won earlier. They got past Cameroon in 3. Oh, very nearly the looper up and over there from Brizard. France pick up and give the opportunity for the swing. And Luati just reacts a split second too late. Can't keep it going. Big roar for that.
We knew that France weren't going to be happy. They weren't happy the first set that Ropre did. And that distracted him to that point. And you knew as soon as that point went against him, Brizard would be in there talking, Gianni would be in there talking. Most important thing, late to the whistle.
Grebenikov receives. Brizard sets. Patry cuts down. Devastating. What an angle.
Not just that, that's not in the 3 metre line or the 2 metre line, that's the 1 metre line. Look at that for a spike. Held that middle block being there, but just incredible position.
Yeah, reading the blocker, knows what avenue shut down to him, so uses the detour. And now the Milano player on serve. Patry, overpass. France come again. Oh, getting their ducks in a row. They've not managed to put the ball down though, so it's Slovenia now. Oh, well, it's Patry taking it away from Grebenikov because the libero had that covered.
He knew as soon as that happened. What a big point. And they set the block a little bit wide. Brizard couldn't really get involved.
Pick up in the middle. Oh, it might have been going long, but it catches the dropping blocker, Jan Kožemerník. And France achieve set point. They'll have 3 of them. Oh, he can't get out of the way in time. But that quick middle, bringing the dividends. Klevno now looking to cash out for France in this first set. The pick up, Grebenikov, great libero play again. And Gapet, oh, he wasn't best served by that set. So here comes Slovenia. And then Patry, Brizard, tipping for glory. And Gapet, oh, killing them softly.
With his soft hands, that left hand to start with. And then you knew as soon as he was in that position, he's going to block middle. And as soon as that happened, you knew where the ball was going to go. He's done that 3 times in the last few games, where he's played that middle attack and pushed it across to the right-hand side. Great vision from Brizard as well.
Business-like and professional. France take the opening set by 4. 25-21 here.
It's just ironic that it's running an 8 quick is Ngapet. Right, he's not killing it, but he just knows exactly where that gap is. Absolute thing of beauty.
Well, it's been a performance worthy of the VNL and Olympic champions thus far from Les Bleus. They got out of the traps pretty darn quickly, didn't they? So although Slovenia snapped back at their ankles, France again just finding that variation off the setter. They know how to play each rally as it's presented to them and win the points required. Being outblocked though by Slovenia thus far, but 3 aces to 1.
It's also the defense that's going on that means France are able to get more attacks. So Slovenia are hitting and they're doing well, but the defense of France is pulling that back in, which is allowing them more time. Cross court. And how deep they're swinging, and there's the tight angle shots. Here's France's attack placement. Well, you see, just in that 3 metre line, the 2 metre line, the 1 metre line, just by the side, that 28%. That's that cross court shot from Jean Patry as well. It's interesting to see how steep the angle shots are as well. They're not deep on the baseline, and that's where the defence are. So defence for Slovenia having to move up. He looks so cool, so calm, so relaxed. Yeah, he's got 5 attacks, that block, that ace serve. All right, he's made 4 errors, but with the 6 points he's got already to it, you wouldn't argue it. Oh, sorry, 7 points he's got already. And there we see attacks on 4. Slovenia. It's just they haven't managed to kill. That's been the challenge. They haven't actually got that ball down. When France have, they've been able to transition into it.
So set 2 then about to get underway here at Arena Stazice. As we know, 4 of these first phase pools at these World Champs being staged here in Ljubljana's capital. Andrea Gianni knows this place well. Had a year as coach of Slovenia for taking over the Germans. And he's got that proven track record. We know all about his prowess out on the court when he was a player, a blocker in that glory days Italy team in the 1990s that won 3 World Champs. Set 2, Ervin Ngapeth nets. So Slovenia gifted a side out. And first to serve for them here in the second, Jan Koziemiernik.
Slovenia staying with their substitute setup in the second set. Operate. Middle blocker just sold, quite rightly sold that one. Brizard leaves that set so late.
Yeah, Klevno down by the side of Stern. Nice downward on that. Smooth hitting. And important for Chebuli to get one of those away in the opening exchanges of this second set, just to re-establish his rhythm and mood. Tonček Stern going down the middle. Oh, and they've shut down Le Goff. Read it and then pay it back.
Le Goff's going to cross the angle, falling away to his left-hand side, trying to force that angle to the right.
Klevno picks up. Patry tips. Great digging out of the turf there. And then Stern misses his shot.
Yeah, that will go to the bottom of the net. Too much time underneath it. The standard so high for Gianni.
Block. Oh, yes. Well, they just never allow themselves to get flustered, the French, do they? Things aren't working, they just make the slight adjustment, read it all the way with 3 in that defence. And there's no way that's coming through from Chebuli.
Le Goff is right arm, then left arm, puts it away.
And the serve fault from Jean Patry. So his team, his Slovenia team, beaten in straight sets by the French in the Eurovolley final 2015.
Oh, that's going to be challenged. Now, has Ngapeth got his whole hand under there? You can sometimes tell by how the balls come out. Unfortunately, with the challenge system, we won't see it again until that final moment.
Yeah, they were straight on it, though, the French there.
Again, it's a game changer because it leaves it from 5-3. If they're right, then no point. Let's have a look. He looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah. Ball's not on the floor there, is
Good
it?
challenge.
Ngapeth. Get him right under it.
It's a let called. Back to a 1-point game.
MC's earning his dollar tonight, isn't he? Winding this crowd up.
Oh, he's gone. He went too far for it.
Got over the top of the net there, yeah.
The whole ball had crossed over. Probably got on a bit earlier. He was trying to disguise it as late as he could.
So you credit the serve. Jabuli again. Ngapeth chops that back. Sometimes they drop in, but there was too much fizz on the attacking hit. So that residual power off the block carries it long over the opposite line. And Klevno gets the float all wrong. Son of a former French international player, Alain Klevno, and Trevor. Alin Payink next to serve here. Rocks Grebenikov back. There's Ngapeth cutting once more. Doesn't miss. Very tight, but good from Erwin Ngapeth.
He gets his hand around the ball. And there you see, inside, well, right on the tee of that 3-metre line. That's the only place he could have gone.
A couple of floats have gone long in succession with France's servers, Klevno and then Le Goff. So here's Gregor Ropret. Plays in France with the Cambrai. Pick up, set, punch from Patry. They've stopped it, and now they hit it. They go at Patry, opposite corner. Slovenia, 8-5 up.
Well,
the lead is 3.
Two great stats from Sabuya. That ball taking the nails to come down. If you're not a setter, those fingers just start to tighten up a little bit. You want to make it nice and clean. Georgi Kritu happy with that one.
Ngapeth blocked. Patry blocked. And Ngapeth again. Oh, yeah.
Oh, amazing play.
It's just making those adjustments and calculations and reconfiguring what he's about to do mid-rally, depending on the positioning of the attackers coming in to close him out. He takes 3 out of the game there down the side.
You're hearing Grebenikov talking to him. He knows to go flat, he knows to go fast, he knows where the people are. His peripheral vision is incredible.
Where's that going to loop? Long. Which brings a roar from the Slovenian faithful. 9-6. They've got a roll of 3 going here. A point on serve. That'll just push it out a little bit further and a little bit more comfortably. Shininyezi pumps that to the floor. Well, it's one of those, you get these sets punctuated by quick attacks there. The blocker gets isolated, and the game all of a sudden looks very easy for the space of a rally. Quality of serve reception there by the French. And then Slovenia hitting back through the middle.
All about the ball in.
One-on-one that time. It's Slovenia who come out on top. Koziemenik goes at Ngapeth, great serve. Oh, they've somehow stopped it touching the floor. Oh, miss. And a bad one as well by Payink.
Payink just fishing for that one. The free ball wasn't necessarily in right towards the net where the several like it. He got it a bit too early, so it's behind him, trying to draw it flat.
So here's Barthelemy Shininyezi.
Wide to the right.
11-8, second set. Slovenia leading. Le Goff anticipates, stops the ace serve. Wow, no Patry, no party. Beams one down the side.
Quick look at the work for the coach for Slovenia.
Couple in the air there.
Oh,
They almost make that block.
if he's kept on the floor until that ball lands, that's incredible. He's had to a swallow dive as he's gone under the net, waiting for that ball to land. Watch this movement here now. Doesn't touch the net. Amazingly. Just have the awareness of mind and say, A, not touch the net, not go over the line, and not touch the floor.
Can't get out further than 3 here. Slovenia. Serve is back with France here in the second set. This is the pattern. Slovenia at 3 clear.
There's no such thing as a come from cushion, but this is very important for Slovenia.
Good serve that. He's forced the mistake. Lifted over from Brizard that time. And then when he tries to get up and shut down Stern, he can't make the block.
They roll out the pass from Engefet. A mistake from Brizard. Great one for Slovenia, quite rightly. Talak call for France.
Allora, 14 punti loro, ci sono 7 errori con le battute. Cioè, diamo un senso con la battuta. No? Allora, tu parti sulla P3, abbiamo Cemba in 1, ti faccio anche... Cioè, dobbiamo lavorarci con la battuta, perché sennò è cambio palla facile. Poi ti vai in battuta, non va a tirare. È il nostro ritmo che deve prendere,
A crucial time in terms of both teams' agendas. The way this set is fanning out. It's 14-10 Slovenia. Again, just the noise level inside the arena comes straight back down with France getting back in system and just showing us exactly why they've had the kind of success they've enjoyed. A great little bit of transition there for the kill, which means that the Goff will now serve long.
Head coach trying to get a message across to his team to think. Gianni, quite solemn in his looks. He knows. Been there, done that.
Patry with the power. Pickups, too heavy though. Mistake. Crunched away by Brizard. 15-12. Now then, the service starting to desert them just a shade. So they'll have to hold here, the French.
France with 5 service errors in this second set so far. Matching 6 in the first set.
Picked up, backslide, clever. China, Earn out there, just reads that block. I knows that he can't come to the inside, so just make sure there's contact on the outside there for the point for Slovenia.
Yeah, block was drifting, good use.
Clevenot with a reception. Brizard reads it, and Patry gives that enough on that inside. No direction here on this. Just a little too high and angled that from Patry. Ngapere, colossal piece of service. So they're forced to hit way off the net here. Oh, what a block. What a block again on Patry. Look what it means to them.
They've struggled with Patry a little bit today, especially when he gets it on his height. And there we see the press. He took his favourite position, cross-court out. Perfect placement, perfect press.
Well, it is France, of course, but Slovenia have given themselves a fighting chance in this set. Right on cue.
That's a poor kill for Chininyezi. It's a nice ball in. Almost hitting over the block.
Payek
into the shallow of the court.
Payek left stranded. So, we've got Luati in for the serve hit. The Fenerbahce player. Oh, that anticipation, the hush, and then that release. Dolček still. Oh. Are they going to challenge? Yeah.
It's only their second error on the serve in the second set.
So, did this catch a bit of the paint on that back line? The call was out, so it's Slovenia that are challenging. Oh, no. Correct call, and it was a good call, in fairness.
Micromillimeters.
Needs to be a good set, although they're out of the system. Yeah, again. So, yeah, not a clean ace, of course, there, but the serve was still so strong.
It was, but somehow he squeezed that inside the block. There you see the press, enough ball width to get inside the block. France will be furious with that.
They have one back at least. Keeping it steady that time, Clevenot, but it's an easy one to defend and move through the transition. Stern in for the kill.
Angleback trying to take the cross out. That was a one-way battle, that was.
Payek here. Ngapeth, Brizard, Ngapeth again. Yeah, chalk it up. Smooth, no nonsense, business-like. Well, he didn't manage to produce the serve that France wanted last time he was rotated in. Chufois. What can he do here? Oh, dear. Save. Save.
Well, 21-17.
Overpass. Slovenia, they should cut this to the floor. They haven't. They've hit it straight at Grebenikov. But have been given another chance now. Stern throws into the block. All sorts of crazy zigzags as Ngapeth finds a way to make something off the top of that block. Well, incredible scenes.
He went fishing and he got a monster touch. France, great defense from Libra again, keeping that ball alive. Slovenia will be frustrated that they didn't take that point.
Oh, and here they come. Here they come. The cream may be rising again as Brizard pulls the trigger on the ace serve.
It's a good timeout. If Brizard's on one, on that service line, he's dangerous. But just enough to distract him.
Everywhere. Hey, after that point, you are coming back. You are not going away. One goal doesn't matter how you're scoring. Okay? Attention, focus here. We hit the ball on our side, huh? Play, play on the block. High, strong.
Right on cue, the flags are raised, and it's quite a sight. I mean, 12,000 inside this arena. It's a spectacular piece of architecture, perfect for indoor events. They've had Eurovolley matches here. Olympia, the local basketball team, play here. Great atmosphere when the Slovenia or Slovenian clubs or teams are playing. Gap is 2 here. That career's just out as far as France are concerned. Sometimes they drop. Looking good for Slovenia, back on serve, needing 3 and leading by 3.
The coach has said in the timeout, you're going for it. You're not stepping back, you're going for it.
Well, Grebenikov as well manages to get that dig and somehow cushion it into the setter's airspace.
Incredible. Take that power out the ball and still get it on direction.
Yeah.
That's why he's the best of the best.
It opens that door for the attack. Meaning Ngapeth will serve. A little bit of heat taken off because the serve caught the tape. But France all of a sudden in the ascendancy. Klevno absolutely slammed away by Kojomernik. It's 23-20. And Slovenia are very, very close indeed here to levelling up the match at 1 set apiece. Brilliant blocking. They read the point of approach and attack. They know that it's going to come in field. So those hands angled down. And Ngapeth with that overpass. And Slovenia are going to wrap up the set any minute now. Ngapeth didn't even make a play for this. So he's in back court. But no, he can have that, he says. So the timeout slug in to distract Slovenia as Jan Kozomernik serves here. 4 set points for the co-hosts of this World Champs. Receiving Shilinyezi's serve now. So this needs to pull Slovenia out of position from the French blocker. And it does exactly that. What a serve at a pressure point like that in the match from Barthelemy Shininiesi. Oh. No, Shininiesi's on one. So naturally, Cretu calls his team over for a timeout.
Per poter aprire e arrivare alla palla che è fuori dal suo corpo, no?
Facci idealno se, poter prešljivo, štitimo se,
Attention, he can change also, You remember?
Ajde! Ajmo!
Clear daylight in the blocking numbers, 3-1. Payak and Kozamenik with the opposites getting across as well. It's been a route to getting back in this match. Shininiesi's serve in play, quick middle at Shininiesi. Chance for France here. Klevno into backcourt. Slovenia pick up. Big high set, and they wave it down the side of the three blue shirts in front court. So we go 1-1 here in Ljubljana. Slovenia in the game, skin in the game here. This pool match at the World Champs, all square. A really resolute showing in that set from Georgi Cretu's team. It's always going to be advantage with the blockers there. The height on that set, a little bit out of system and push way wide, just giving the front court players time to just form that block and that spread. So, one set apiece. What are the thoughts of our two coaches, I wonder? Mark is down there courtside, just waiting to speak to Georgi Cretu and Andrea Gianni as we look at the vital statistics from that second set. 3-1. Slovenia outserved by the French, 13-12, not much in it in the attacking numbers. But it was hitting a level and then maintaining it. It's Georgi Cretu first here.
So I'm joined courtside by the coach from Slovenia. Well, that second set, was that all about consistency from the service line and good defense?
Both sets were about this, you know, because we catch them also in the first, actually. They are top players and the ball is staying in the game. We're gonna continue to see long rallies and we're gonna be patient and gonna choose the correct moment to go for the point. Then gonna go happy, you know.
Well, it's good to see you smile. To be the best, you've got to beat the best. What do you need you to change in this next set? Or are you happy where you're going?
Let's talk later about it.
All right, no worries. Enjoy the rest of the game. Good luck. So that's the coach from Slovenia. He's happy at the moment. We'll get with Andy in a second.
Andrea Gianni now.
So I'm now joined by Coach Gianni from France. So tell me about those two sets. How are you feeling about the two sets?
The feeling is good. Only in the second set we more mistake in the serve. No idea. No, after 2-3 mistakes, the guys, the first serve use the technique. No, more mistake and more mistake in the serve. But we have more chance to break point.
Is there anything looking for your team to do differently in this next set?
No, but every time, no, in this condition, the quality. When you touch the ball, how you touch the ball. this is only the big difference.
Well, you're playing in front of 12,000 people. Good luck in the rest of the game. Thank you very much for your time.
No, but it's incredible atmosphere. I'm very, very happy to this.
Thank you very much, Coach Gianni. Good to see you again. So there's the views from the two coaches in this game. One set all. Who are you cheering on? Andy, up to you.
It's a great one for the neutral, this. And by the way, Andrea Gianni knows this venue well from his year as Slovenia coach. So those setter contact points in set two from over on the left-hand side, that's where the angle of attack has been going. I mean, Tina Ernau got involved, but mainly they've been shipping it over to Toncek Stern, opposite side. It's set up perfectly. We knew we were in for a huge match here. I mean, we've had a couple of big ones at these World Champs, Brazil and Cuba. It got us off with a 5-set thriller, and Argentina, Iran, with an extraordinary fourth set in that one. That was a 5-set distance goer as well. Earlier today, this third day of World Championship action in the pool phase. As we see Irvin Agapet's numbers there, just about clinging on at the top of the scorer list today, all in. 9 attacks, 11 points, a block, and an ace. And Toncek Stern, 9 from 9, 100% in terms of his attacking. Away we go, set 3. The slate is wiped clean. It is 1-1 here between the teams who contested the bronze medal match of the Volleyball Nations League in Rimini 14 months ago. Real good pull down there, making it 1-1. Toncek Stern. So that back set, too much room mid-court. He pitches that pretty much on that attack line. Then the lifts, the synchronicity wasn't there. Just the odd misfiring of the pistons here from the French. Two-1. Kozheminik with the serve, and gets forward, trying to read that angle of approach in the back again, just hitting to the inside of the court there. The French, opposite side, Patry doing it. Best opposite of the VNL this year, John Patry, as they picked up the title in Bologna, Italy, having come so close, beaten semi-finalists last year. And Gapet goes blind with the wave over one-handed, and then that's a missile from Brizard. And it's just no nonsense, isn't it? Crashing through the block. They add the momentum and the power coming all the way through. That's where he starts, way out beyond that right-hand sideline. That's absolutely textbook. Tina Ernau. There's enough of a seam. Brizard and Agoff can't quite close up the block there. Another serve comes in at Klevno. Then Brizard ships it back to Patry, who's hit that heavy. Well, they're going to go upstairs with this. It's an in-out call, decision from Slovakian referee. Well, that went in favour of Slovenia. He's called that spike long from Patry. But immediate pressure to wind the tape back and have a closer look. No, it's missed. Daylight in between the pitch of that ball and that back line. Just little moments like that give the home support and the home team an extra bit of lift. Patry, yeah. Well, Slovenia couldn't quite work out which way the attack was coming, so we're left a little bit exposed.
You see that late movement to the left-hand side from the wing defence.
Back switch. It's a big loop off Patry, not that he knew that much about it. Super swinging there by Chebuli. Enough of a gap, and Chebuli nailed it. Agapet gets the connection on that, lurking with intent wing side. So the serve comes back with Antoine Brizard. France's setter, who's taken over from Benjamin Toniuti over the course of the last few championships. Toniuti still hanging in there. He's the number 2 setter in this squad for Poland and Slovenia 2022. 6-5.
There's a challenge with that float serve, pushing it too deep. Trying to push the defence back, force that set not to come into the system.
12 points in the match for Erwin Engapet. His service action deserts him. Containment. Super. Really clever.
He had all the time in the world, didn't he? Plenty of space. Chiniese how to hold that moment as the middle drift wide to his left-hand side.
Ropret on serve again. They read the attack. Can do nothing though when Engapet crashes through the doors from back court.
Almost lost sight of that one on the defence.
Just loads that one in the pipe there.
Just squeezing through the gap in the block.
Again, it's composed, it's precise, it's accurate in that front court again from Slovenia. Tine, they shout. Patry reads the angle though, off the serve. Oh, well. Whether it's hitting, whether it's attacking from back court, or whether it's blocking, Slovenia have it all going on.
And it's all through that man, Tonček Stern, right on the elbow. Press at the right time, the angle at the right time. Kevin Tillion to restore a little bit of defensive duties. They go straight to him.
To make a change-up somewhere along the line. Wow, impact player. There goes Tilly. No rustiness about that swing. We know about his heritage. Dad Laurent Did so much to turn the French into the team they are today. And then Patry dumps that service into the net. They can't build up any head of steam here in set 3. Slovenia just have their foot on French throats. Jan Kožemernik now with the serve. Tilly with reception, he's shut down. So they have to go to Patry. Change it up, try and win the point that way. What? Containment on that block, what a dig, Ungapeth. Great energy. Then there's Patry waving into backcourt. Here comes Slovenia again. Djebuli.
Wow. Ungapeth, everything about him, he reads that defensive flick so well. There you see that pick up there, left hand, that slide. Had to get himself back on. That's a really tough shot, tight angle. Corridor very, very open.
È un momento di sofferenza, ci dobbiamo stare. Ok, come adesso. 1, 2, 3 azioni. No, ci dobbiamo stare per riprendere poi. Questo è quello che dobbiamo fare adesso.
Three World Championship golds, 2 Olympic silvers and a bronze. They won the World Cup, the Grand Champions Cup, 7 World Leagues, 4 Euros, 19 medals all in with the Azzurri, Andrea Gianni. That's the kind of quality France have in the coach's seat now as they look to win the World Champs for the first time. This is attritional though. Down on the shop floor of the qualifying phase at the Worlds. We know that they're going to get through. Come on, we know they're going to get through, but at what level are they operating, the French?
As this goes to the knockout stage with the top 2 and then the 4 best third places going through, they want to top the table, don't they? If they top the table, they're going as number 1 seed as well. So they're going to get the lowest seed in the knockout. And then it's literally just a straight, you win, you go through. You lose, you go home.
Yeah, it's 1 versus 16 and so on, isn't it? That's the way the draw pans out when we hit knockout. These World Champs have a new format. Done away with the intermediate group stages. We go straight to knockout after these 6 first phase pools. Tilly with the save. Ungapeth! Oh! What a loop from Tilly. That was magnificent, giving Ungapeth the chance.
How? It's a question I ask myself every time. Here's the ball coming back. The block moves across.
So that turns into the set, which is hit from beyond the baseline and blind.
I thought Slovenia were going to close the doors on them, 3-man block. They went 1. That's how. Missed opportunity for Slovenia there.
But he has also the ball there. Watch out. Stay 7 meters because we don't know if he's going to use now to surprise us, okay? You take on the back. Hey, vai là, tranquilli. Vai a raddoppiare su questi palloni, no? Sì.
Decoy player takes the attention away from the backcourt hitter. Again, high caliber, high quality attacking here from Slovenia to go 14-10. That's a beautiful crunch from Ernau. Tip from Ngape. Been called as a floor touch. Yeah.
Really making that project to work on that back court. That's a long way to go for the big man.
Lugoff. Serve short, and it's the serve that's punished in truth.
Ropre's trying to get that Bindleton in action, even though he's way off on the 3-metre line. Turn him. Militak finds the shoulder.
Rubenikov receives that serve. So Ngape, again, it's not always just about the sort of big firepower, is it, with Ngape? He's got that range and the ability to just adjust mid-air and tap and find the gaps.
His mind reads it so much quicker than anybody else, and then he can adjust, as you just said, find that ball cross court, knows he's going to get touched, deflection wear, and when the defence is set, they're really going to struggle to get that second touch, let alone a third.
Brizard. Looks to be a little heavy. So very close to playing the ball over the opposition side of the net there from Ernau now. Doesn't matter ultimately as France get back to within 2 here at 13-15.
Ball a little bit flat for Chiniezi. Again, as we just said about Ngape, Chiniezi able to think about it, adjust, find that little gap.
That's a rarity, actually. It hasn't happened that often. But Chiniezi will enjoy chalking that up. The block.
That's actually his first kill block of the game. Which he said is very unlike the Olympic champion.
Yeah, he can't keep the ball in play. Brizard. Serving is Payek. Gives it to Ngape.
You say for the first time in this game, it's gone a little bit flatter for Slovenia. Only a touch.
Back it comes, back through the antenna. A spectacular save from Slovenia, that.
So when the ball goes over, it must come back outside the antenna. And we're always going to see a good run like that. Steps outside the court, pulls it back outside. And then we've got the huge swing from the captain. And we got no block there. Brizard is just literally a no man's land.
Ropre forces the overpass off Ngape. Yeah, that had to be crunched home and was by Kožemenik. It's an unerring finish as well, seeking out that apex. 18-15, all of a sudden, looking pretty rosy again for Slovenia.
Pressure on the serve. A rare overpass from Ngape. Beautifully put away.
Oh, they've clawed it back in back court there. Then the tip. Brizard reads it. It's Ngape, he turns into the setter. France on the free ball. Tilly. Great defense from Slovenia. Punched it. Brizard. Patry off Rubenikov setting that time. Backslide. There's the block. The block is out. Slovenia chalk another on the board. 19-15.
This is the World Championship, and that's the point. What a point. Great defense on both teams. Wow, so close. Time out call, 4 points of difference.
Siamo nella partita, Bene. Però qua iniziamo ad avere colpi un po' più risolti. Cioè, se abbiamo le buone alzate, quello fa, Abbiamo fatto 1, 2, 3, 4 rigiocate in questa azione qua. Alzate buone, andiamo ad attaccarle, Vai.
Well, 12,000 Slovenians waving the flag. It's quite a sight, I can tell you. There's steam coming off this arena. What an occasion. Ljubljana has taken the World Championships to its heart. And the team are giving the locals a performance to be proud of. And France just check back in now and again.
That's a perfect response for France. Great ball in, nice set, hit, attack down the middle.
Lube bound Shirin after his great year with Milano in Serie A. And the block skids back. Yeah, they're starting to remember the pattern, the French.
Kevin Tilly rolling back the years. Former French captain. Still an absolute quality player, and he's shown that since he's come on.
And Shirin into the net. And that bit of momentum just dissolved away. So China Earnout now. Another who's had a busy summer. He's just moved to JTech Stings in Japan. That's a service fault from the Slovenia line.
France with 5 errors in this set on serve. One thing they're going to need to do is cut those out.
Agapet, high hands, great reflexes. Oh, Brizards. It's almost backspins that over, and they've done it again on the block. Tilly has revitalised France.
He reads it so well. He always has done. But when you see the press on the block, although their eyes are down, he set himself up, he's seen it, he knows.
Battery absolutely boots that there at Kovacic.
I don't know if that was going to go long, but he could not get out of the way. That was an absolute ripper. Yeah. Hit your chest high, that deep.
And from looking troubled to parity. 20-all, France level. So less power on that. A decoy player, Grebenikov just gets a shoulder on it almost. Then Le Goff almost has to throw that into backcourt just to give the French a little bit of breathing time, but it doesn't matter ultimately. That's a really deft little touch down the side there from Djibouli.
Oh, Djibouli was just brilliant then. He faked the swing, and even that came down with some pace. Look at that. Sometimes you just have to watch, admire, and go, that is great play.
Jan Kožemenik, the giant middle blocker.
Drifted long.
Pulls it long. Now then, who's got it up here? Taps forward. 21-all. Kevin Tilly.
First real mistake he's had since he's come on.
Yeah. First falter from the veteran. What can Tonchek do? Exactly the same is the answer. Just with the end line in sight in set 3, this is where the nerves start. So he's not managed to bring it so far, his service game, which is so well heralded at his club Narbonne. Jouffroy. This is a moment. We're in play. There's power on that serve. Oh! 3 in the front court, absolutely destroyed by that tip.
There you see, frustration for Engefet. Patrick was never going to go down and get that ball. There you see, he'd had a go, got that too far away from me.
Just enough weight there to get it past, but far enough in front of the backcourt player. It's 23-22. Chibouli, in theory, to get them to set point. Rebenikov kills it stone dead, allows them to get into system. And it's Kovacic doing his bit as the libero. Down the line at Patry, who can't direct it back in field and in play. And Slovenia have 2 set points for a 2-1 lead.
Pressure from the block, from the net. The whole, it was like a wave of Slovenian power just stopped France.
No wonder there was so much hype around this match. Quick middle! How about that for a response?
Right
from the VNL and Olympic champions. What a kill that was from Chidinyezi.
It's still set point. They've got no challengers left either, so if they did want to use that, they can't. So good use of the timeout.
Of course it is. Just to upset the server.
The last time they did a timeout, Brizard serving, and France were the next point.
Everyone ready. He's balance. Clement, huh?
Hey, Mario!
Oh! We cover, we go under. Watch your starting position.
Ajde ljudi!
Bravo! 24-23.
I hope you've just caught your breath. Wherever you're watching this, whatever you're watching on.
12,000. Bringing the noise. Listen to the noise if they win this set, Slovenia. We are in play. Chance for the kill! Off the block. It spins away. Tina Ernout does it. 2-1 Slovenia. The hosts have the edge on one of the big favourites for these world champs. Another set, and they've got a famous win which will bring the house down. Work to do, but what a recovery operation from Cretu and his team in this match.
Well, France did what they could to get back into that set. You see the final point here. High and hard in the hands of Chidinyezi. Took a gesture from Kevin Tilley. And the noise, I think the roof just got lifted a couple of inches.
At the heart of each success are commitment and dedication. At the heart of every triumph is competitive.
Nothing like a home team playing in a world champs. The home fans are really right into the occasion, as are their team. So how close have the 3 sets been? And Slovenia with the edge, with the gap now.
There we see Slovenia just out attacking them. You see errors though from France, that was the big one early on that set, and then towards the end it was those extra 4 errors that gave Slovenia the lead. Now momentum's on their side. Can they close it out?
So one of these teams will stamp their ticket for the last 16. We've seen Brazil do that already. Second win for Renan Del Zotto's team came against the Japanese earlier here. Cuba got a win against Qatar. USA beat Bulgaria. Germany beat Cameroon.
And while that's happening, Slovenia here are leading by 2-1 against France. Here we see the attack direction of the home team. And it's a real nice mix. They've really been thinking about their attack positions, both line and cross court, across all three of the segments. And again, it's really tightly in. There's a few more just going a bit further back on the baseline. Middles are finding their range on the left and right-hand side from the middle. Well, all the stats tell you everything you need to know. They don't tell you who's going to win the game, though. If you want to find that stat out, you have to wait a little bit later on. Replacement for Slovenia. These graphics from our team from Hawkeye really help you get a feel for where the game is going now, the development within volleyballworld.tv as well. Julia Agapet still the top scorer, 16 points. 8 errors though. Tonček's the man of the moment. Alongside Sabulia.
13 points for Shibuli.
So Tilly
12 for Stern. Set 4. Picking up from where they left off. Slovenia on the board first.
No change from Slovenia. One change from the start of the second set is Tilly stays on for Clevernote.
Just a flicker. That's all he needed. Off Shidinyezi's attack there. .310 points in Serie A last season, 77 blocks, 17 aces. Shedinyezi. Dumping another number into the fault column there, though, not what he wanted. Tonček down. Tilly receives. Patry hits. There's too much power in it, too much force from John Patry on the cross court.
Both teams are going to feel they're still in this, whether there's a set ahead or not. It's just a new set, a new game. The mindset's been wiped clean. What's happened has happened.
Stern with a bit of a miscue. It's gone high and long. Flies into the runoff, that's a miss. So France on serve, and 3-2 ahead here. Start of set 4. Sebuli. At Tilly, switches it at the last minute, just gives them the distraction in the block, and Patry can add another 4-3.
Really nice set from Brizard. Drawing the block with the middle. The latest moment he could, dropping that wrist. Oh, it's an ace serve.
Yeah, very, very casual there, Tonček Stern. just stepping away. He's so confident there. They sort of made that call way too early, Toczek Stern. So 5-3, gap of 2. That's crashed through Brizard. Engapet has to adjust. Goes into mid-court. Kovacic sets it up. Well, they beat the block through the middle there. That's a real big swing from Djibouti.
The reason why Le Goff was outside the right side, that was Brizard blocking the positioning. He put Brizard, unfortunately, against Le Goff and block. It's always going to be the opportunity for Slovenia there.
Engapet crashes into the block.
Oh, held ball called. It's a lift. Engapet not happy.
No, not at all, was he there?
It's not something you can challenge either. It's referee's decision. You see that big block? Yeah. It's like an ice cream scoop.
5-5.
Oh, what a serve.
Torpedo. Well, Grebenikov, as we know, is one of the best diggers around. Not even he can take the heat off that one. Yeah, Patry gets enough height on that to catch those blocking fingernails.
Brizard really having to use that ball. His wrists to move that ball away. Clock was drifting.
Movement is good. There's a problem here. Slovenia not happy.
He's called him for a lift. He's played it so well against Engapet's hand, but because his hand's so low, he's lifted the ball higher than that. Here we see. Well, we've seen worse not given. Even Engapet knew that was all right.
Nikola Le Goff serves out wide. That's a brilliant reception, in fairness, from Kovacic. So he's extending one way and he manages to turn it back in court the other.
Imagine standing the end of that in that court. All right, come on, Toczek, hit me.
That's the joy. It forces the size of that gap there in the French block. They're evens again. Set 4, 7-7. Engapet. He's thrown back. Uses that tip again. Sedinieti tries the same trick. Patry. Big swing. Miss finally. Well, they tried all sorts there to get through there, the French.
They're looking for a touch. They're looking for an opportunity to get through. Slovenia would be happy with the two in that point, but they are looking for a touch off the block. So the block you can class and chase up for a touch.
Full range of attacking options utilised with a couple of tips there. Sedinieti trying to just drop one down the side. But I'll have to wait and see whether the French got what they wanted. So difficult to tell sometimes, isn't it?
The back of the ball.
It's missed by nothing. There's a Slovenia point. There's a clean out. Nothing on it. From Slovenia, 8-7.
France want to argue this, that somebody on the table said there was a touch. Doesn't count. I'm sure if you asked 12,000 Slovenian fans here, there was no touch.
Short serve from Ropret, and that gives the opportunity to the French to control and transition.
So, Chinyese having a stare down with the referee. Engapeth having a word. Brizard's been called in. Chinyese wasn't happy with the previous decision, so he's gone away, got a good kill, turn away, play the game. But he's getting involved with the referee. He's lucky not to get a yellow card, to be fair. Are they rattled? Who knows?
Brizard with an angry serve. Slovenia defend, and they make that pull to the line look like the easiest shot in the world on the far side there.
He turned his shoulders in, and it's like the cut shot on Beach. Hand around the ball, block and set. That channel was open up for them. The defence can't do anything about it.
The 9-8 becomes 9-9. Free ball. Chinyese, well, he's, you mentioned it earlier, are they rattled? Well, they're channeling it if they are.
That's what they do. Well, France have got Cameroon. Slovenia have got Germany next to go. This is a battle from the top of the table, you'd say.
Tilly. Yeah, there's power on that.
Rebenikov was never going to chase that, was he? He was just watching it out, marshalling it out, just making sure.
So here's Chinyese. Slovenia pick it up and miss the middle attack. Just these little moments, they can't just allow a bit of doubt to creep in.
He's hit the right way, going across to Encilias. Legoff was chasing that block.
$11-all. Full set. Tilly! Real good technique, smooth swing. And it's a good pitch as well. Throw 11 France. Here's Jean-Patrick. Ropret with that set. That's going to be tight on the line. It's good from Chebuli.
Yeah, Chebuli was pointing at that one already. Here we see the replay. Again, hand around the ball right on the back of the line.
So Chebuli. Engapeth receives. Brizard. There's Tilly. Not enough to get through properly that time in the front court there for France. So instead they switch it around to Patry. Back it comes, round the houses they go. Set wasn't good. Tilly forced into the overextension. Awfully out of system. Brizard gets it wrong ultimately. He just didn't have the reflexes.
Trying to do too much with it on the set. He leaves it so late to try and disguise it. and he was still turning. His hands weren't right.
It's 13-12. Again, they've picked it up. Turn it into a free ball, though. Oh, Slovenia somehow have switched it around and end up winning that point. They had absolutely no right to, but who cares? The crowd don't.
Brizard trying to take that free ball from the 3-metre line to attack it. Clips the net. That gives them time.
That's a lovely cut as well, across the outside of that block.
Bella palla, Rocco, fermi, sono abbandonate, non c'è il muro, c'è il palleggiatore fino a metterci la palla, Ricezione doppio più, primo tempo come gli attaccanti, Dobbiamo essere dei kill. Poi, sulle rigiocate, i primi tocchi che facciamo, diamo le altezze, facciamo respirare la squadra.
Well, sports presentation team here doing DJ cam above your head as we see the scores coming in for Slovenia and France. Slovenia lead by 2 in this fourth set, 14-12.
Tilly receives the serve. Patry ends up hitting it, but they've worked him out. The combination of Patry's profligacy from hitting and the blockers just doing their stuff. Closing up the gap, standing tall, getting high. That's a tough one for Cibuli.
Double change coming in for France now. Saboya coming on as opposite. Maybe front court. Captain Tonuti coming on as back court. So he'll be a setting. So France have a full roster front court.
Tilly with that serve. Couple in the air there. Oh, one-handed pickup there from Tilly. And Gobeth hits into that block. They're out of system. Yeah, Slovenia chalk another one up.
Ravenikov trying to do too much on that set. The pressure was always piling on France. So much so that Egeban had to go with his left hand, hitting him twice after the block. It won't faze him, but he'll know.
Going at Tilly again. Agapet. Yeah, just manages to chop one away. 16-14, so France back on serve. Just win it. It looks like there's a possibility they might be a cut adrift. Just a little adjustment from France to get back the serve. And in theory, get a little bit more control. Here he is again, Jouffroy. How many times he's done that in this match? What he's in for, the serve. Then back comes Le Golf. Ropre had a big hand in twisting this fixture to Slovenia's will. Vincic, who started as the setter. Engapeth again, clever attacking play from Ervin Engapeth. Brizard serves. Opret turns that back into the airspace of Ur now.
Well, the captain delivers the goods. His 11th kill of the game.
Yeah, it's become a bit of a go-to, Shininiesi, with that up and down. Again, that quality of receiving service ball.
And we talked about the angles they hit as well. He waits for the blocker to go, then changes, lets the ball come across him, then opens it up down the channel down the left.
No. Might be the top scorer. But he's just bundled that serve into the net there, Ervin Ngapet. They can keep doing this, Slovenia, with Jan Košemenik serving. Another point on serve, that'll be tidy. Not going to get it. So, Shininiesi next. He's put in an ace serve. 14 points off 12 attacks. Overpass is saved. Scoop back Slovenia's side. They've maintained this roll of 3. And it's seeing them out to what would be a famous, famous win. It's 20 plays 17 in set 4. Slovenia 2-1 up. Oh, that might have been long and heavy from Ngapet.
It's one of those, if you're not sure, you've got to take it. You need to get your whole body behind the ball, bring it back into court.
Patry, big serve. Oh, chop down onto the net. And it just bounces away. Here come France again. The Olympic gold medalists from Tokyo, the VNL champions from Bologna earlier this year, showing exactly why they're able to win those tournaments.
Oh! Bravo difesa there.
Well, this game has got so many legs left in it.
Attenzione, lui. Se va così, no? Da qua.
Is that T towels they're throwing in?
Wipe the sweat from the brow. It's a heck of an atmosphere inside here. More to come as well, because Ljubljana and Arena Stazici here, most matches in the knockout part of this competition. Before last 16 matches inside this arena. Oh, what a block, what contact and what steerage on that. Looked like Le Goff, who's just twisted that to the inside.
That's a huge block, his 4th of the game. Really had the presence and the press.
So, we're all square, 20 all. Just at the moment when you feel that France just needed to summon all that composure for which they're famous. Patry goes and bins the serve. Devin Shebuli.
Timeout call, right on the buzzer, the whistle blowing for the serve. That's leaving that as late as you can, that was by Tiani.
Tu ricordati il primo tempo, c'è una ricezione che si sposta verso e ti anticipo, devi tirare qua, E poi abbiamo Ceba, muro difesa, Le diagonali, dove sei? Shot! Le diagonali dell'opposto sono qua, anche sulle aperture. È tu che difendi quella palla lì, difendi.
Well, that's a sea of red, white and blue, or white, red and blue. The flag's very similar. But the noise very much behind Slovenia.
Patry at the libero. Ropret goes to retrieve. Big swing and a big miss in the context. Donček Sturm running into that. He's trying to pick out the line.
Yeah, he's trying to pick out the hands of the block as well, knowing that if it does that, it's going out of play. But it's against his natural angle. He's falling away to his left-hand side. He's just got to bring his arm straight down the body. Oh, call for backcourt.
Well, which way is this going to go? Big call this. Tilio's ball in hand. Extraordinary little pivot now in this set.
You see his feet there. Yeah, both feet inside. Nice idea.
Real discipline from Ropret that time. Well, the advantage briefly that France enjoyed is rubbed out in the blink of an eye. Ropret that time, a better contribution. So much seam in that block. Pajenk at 22-all. Grebenikov fields. Slovenia block with passion and power. Just 2 points away from defeating Gianni. Pajenk needs nerves of steel here. They deserted. 23s. Containment. Now Slovenia come again. The ball is down on the floor. Slovenia have match point on the Olympic and VNL champions. Oh, wow. The pressure moment, and it's focused the senses and concentration. And now Gregor Ropret for Slovenia. The stand-in setter who's done so much to turn this match in Slovenia's favour will try and serve it out. And Gapet misses the block. He's missed the line. The ball is out of play, but hold your horses. Block touch challenge. Of course it's a block touch challenge. I just wonder about the reaction there of Gapet. I mean, of course they're going to throw it in because they have a challenge remaining. But I'm not entirely sure that Ngapet's reaction suggested he thought there was a genuine touch on this. So it's more in hope than expectation, I feel. It's bent to finger, hasn't it? Where it's bent to finger. Wow. That hit on the inside. And the guillotine hovers. For how long? It's a big swing, isn't it? 24, 22 or 23 all. This is what the world champs are all about. Drama and tension and no small amount of controversy. The tiniest margins that turn and twist in your favour or go against you can define entire competitions. We are at 24 all in set 4. Antoine Brizard serves for France, and it's a good serve as well. Ropret has to find the set here. It's tight in on the net. All of a sudden, it's advantage France. And Gapet crunches into the block, and Kozamernik sends it right back with so much heat behind it. Slovenia have match point number 2. No one there backcourt, anticipating that angle on the defence. Ropret couldn't do it with the serve. Can Tina earn out now? No, he can't. Oh. And the arena holds its breath again. Oh, not good for the old ticker, this. And Gapet, top scorer in the match. 20 points behind him. Booster of a serve. Containment. Rubenikov. Then the set. Tilly. It's another touch on it, and Gapet has to set. Oh, Tilly into the block and down. So, set point France. All that adrenaline that's flowing around both teams and around 12,000 people, mainly Slovenian supporters inside this stadium, has to be harnessed in some direction.
First the reception. Then everything what is staying away, we play on the block, we take back. Attention with the cover, no? Guys, everything what is the double there, and you have to push, you have to work on the hands with attention, no? You are helping. I take shot. Oh!
So over the run of the last 10 rallies, France just shading it. 6 points to 4. Here they are to take us to a decider. Gapet, an absolute bullet of a serve, forces the overpass. This could be it. No, Patry unable to put it away. So on 2, then the block back. Ropret switches it back into that block. Tolcek Sturm with the power. Again, it's clever. He's forced on that sort of outside extension. And France get 2 front court players in the way, but they can't get hands over the top and steer it down. Kozamernik now at 26-26. Tilly. Well, he shapes to go one way, then cuts to the opposite wing. What a player to come in, just to steady them and give them a different kind of option. Tilly for Klevno. Second set point for France. On the serve of Barthélemy Chirignesi. That's how to keep cool. That is how to keep cool, boy. We're playing that like it's the first point of the match. It's 27 all. Tilly in the thick of it. And again, oh, Rubenikov, how he gets that ball back in play. Tilly again, tips, the Goff, Brizard, Tilly, it's blocked, and Gapet, Brizard, Tilly! Tremendous. Set point number 3. Jean-Patrick here. Big serve in play. A really strong reception. And he's a run round to hit it on 3 as well again there, Clement Chibouli. So that's 3 set points now that have come and gone for the French. He won the point to get the serve, and he now releases the serve, Clement Chibouli. Just when calmness is the requirement, Chibouli can't summon any. France have their 4th set point. Kevin Tilly floats, makes it safe. Oh, whatever France are doing to set up an opportunity to take us to a 5th. Slovenia are locking in, shutting out all distractions. Alan Payenk at 29 all. To the line, Ngapet, Brizard, there's the block! Match point again. Holding the serve. Well, they closed it out, in fairness. They shut that down, they shut that gap. Match point number 3 for Slovenia. We're in play at least. Brizard to Ngapet. Oh, time and time again. What a kind of percentage shot from an outside player is needed. Ngapet does it. Doesn't risk the downward and into the block. Just hits to the inside there of the wide defender, Ropret. Make sure there's enough gap. We're at 30 all. The overpass is forced. Ngapet greedily gobbles that away. And it's set point number 5 now for Les Bleus. The golf again goes safe. Oof, an opportunity here, although it's Ngapet who's having to set. It's Brizard, hits into the block. Well, it's the wrong way round. Hitter to setter, and he can only offer a rueful smile there, Ervin Ngapet. They've had 5 set points now. Slovenia have shut every one of them away. 31 all. Ngapet, lovely chop on that with a reception. Into the block that time, but just not enough wriggle room. Extraordinary scenes, really. I mean, you're looking at some of the scores we've had. So Brazil, Cuba, 31-33. Germany, Cameroon went to 30-28. Shinanyesi in for the kill. It's another set point. That extraordinary Italy-Canada 3rd set, 39-37, the Azzurri won that. Argentina-Iran, set 4 inside this arena last night. That was 34-32. We're at 33-32 now for the French. They block. Ropret has to get his bearings for the hit. Waved inside, real big chance now for Tilly, and Gapeth into the block, it skids away, and on their 7th set point, France will take us into a decider, and the silence is deafening inside Arena Stozice. Oh, well, it's relief. Those smiles are nervous smiles, really, at the end. Nervous energy. Has to have an outlet valve somewhere, and now it'll be first of 15 to see who books their spot in the last 16 of these world champs. Well, I mean, France are not Olympic and are VNL champions for nothing. They have the staying power. A closer match of volleyball you could barely wish to see.
There we see with the laser, the serve placement for the aces. There's not been many of aces for Slovenia, but they have served tougher after that first set. There we see the placement, trying to drop them a little bit shorter. A couple that have just drifted long as they've tried to move Rupenikov and Tilly on the deep side of the backcourt. And you see the movement of the ace serve as well, curving around from right to left, as you're behind it.
There's just something in the air before this match, wasn't there? We knew it was going to be big. It's turned into a barnstormer. It's obviously one of the big draws of the pool phase, this. Hosts. And a team that really announced themselves at the VNL last year. They made that adjustment with Mark Lebedew being eased out. Cretu, the experienced coach, coming in to maybe give them a little bit more know-how in the big pressure point situations. The coach that won the Champions League inside this arena earlier this year, Cretu. Champions League honours will be what Barthelemy Shinanyesi is after. Now he switched to Lübeck. Tonček Stern will be coming up against a lot of these French players in Serie A again next season. Piacenza man. And Nicolas Le Goff there as a title winner with Montpellier, as they picked up the French domestic championship for the first time in 16 years at the end of 2021-22. France had to jump some big hurdles to get their Olympic gold and VNL gold. This one has gone the distance too. First of 15 wins it, 2 sets all. Fantastic contest here in Ljubljana. And that's the first spike attempt by Tina Ernau that misses the line here in the deciding set. We're in play off the serve. Transition and the smash from Chibuli.
There's that wave of power from Slovenia again from the back line. see all four of them coming into attack. It's a beautiful thing in slow motion.
And that extra challenge as well. I mean, physically, more than anything, to maintain the concentration and maintain that conditioning. I mean, we're, what, 2 hours 10 plus in here of what's been an absorbing contest. Backslide for Ngapet. He uses that trick almost as a percentages shot, really.
It's there. That's what you use it for. When the ball's not right, there's a massive block. I mean, they're reaching 1.5 foot, 2 foot into your courts, so you may as well use their hands to take it out of play.
Brizard. This is. Kozamenik serving at 2-3, which rapidly becomes 2-4. So, I mean, the top-level experience, this is when it really comes into its own. I mean, France just finding a way to win all those big matches en route to their recent successes. Ping-pong, and then Ngapet catches the block again, always manages to find something, it seems. The French had to go 5 sets to win their VNL title. They eventually took the USA 15-10 in Bologna, just as Creti calls the timeout.
We're not going there, boss. In case one ball is not going there, okay? Let's keep cool, don't take strange decisions. First of all, now, we know that attention with the middle there, okay? Go again, Katsu, go again. Anticipate, in case. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
3 points in a tie-break set. Before the change at 8 is the big lead. 2 side outs and 1 your own serve. It's going to need every bit better than this 12,000 people that can do here in Slovenia, in Ljubljana, to get behind their team.
Ngapet. No, misses. So that's just a little way back in. Tonček Stern has to do something with this now. Yeah, they're always playing catch-up, really. The moment that ball clipped the tape, all sorts of sting taken out of it. And then it enables the power to come off and France to get themselves in control.
All the work that Chinyese did at the end of that last set, that's made the middle then go, hang on a second, he's on run of form here. And it was a great draw from Chinyese to leave the door open for Ngapet.
Big 5-setters they played on their way to Olympic gold in Tokyo last summer, 15-12 in the decider against ROC in that gold medal match at the Ariake Arena. 5 sets, they took down the world champs Poland in the quarter-finals. They actually blitzed it 15-9 ultimately in the 5th set.
Well, that's what the championship is all about, isn't it? The championship is all about being the best in the world. Slight delay as the floors dry on the French side. The perspiration of these teams is just...
It's 6-4 France here. But Slovenia have the serve. Just a little bit of fatigue is undermining them. Patry. Oh, what about that? What about that? A topspin whipper.
Third ace of the game for Patry. Change of ends, 4 points of difference. That's colossal. In this terms, in a 5th set, at this level.
Well, the MC and everyone who's throwing everything behind Slovenia here, trying to keep the energy up, but this is just beginning to slip away from them. 5th set decider, 4-point advantage, and the team with the advantage, the VNL and Olympic champions. Block skids to the inside. They'll have to scoop it back and in. And that's a good save from Pajenk in the circumstances.
He's managed to squeeze that between the block and the net is somehow. He won't get how. Oh, Kevin Tilly up a little bit late. Gonna smile, that's what it means.
It's ended up being another 5-setter between these two after last year's pool phase in the VNL. Just as Slovenia get the ball in hand, France, yeah, do what they have to do and they call a timeout.
Bene, attento. L'anticipo del primo tempo è staccato da rete. Allora sei credibile, Tutto quello che si stacca, lavoro con lui. Ma adesso staccato da rete. Vai.
Well, Gianni calling for the timeout after the first point as a change went to Slovenia. He doesn't want to give them any momentum whatsoever. The mastermind of the coaches, skill and will from the teams.
Pajenk at Engapet. Tilly the target, punches that down the line. He's played his part, goodness me. If ever you mind to neglect the fact it's a squad game, Tilly has demonstrated that the moment he is called upon, he is right there and on it. Tilly serves.
Tilly's only had 1 error in the game so far.
He's been brilliant, hasn't he?
Absolutely brilliant. Challenge coming in here for Slovenia. It's a ball in, ball out one.
Big call. Well, they're always big calls, these challenges, which way they're going to fall, but at this late stage, give someone a lift, someone a deflation. Missed the line. Out. Tough to take.
Lauren talking through the net now from Grebenikov with Egapas and Legov at the net. They'll be getting into the Slovenians' head now.
Backslides. Oh, careers into the net. They keep it live.
A thing of beauty.
Just you run out of superlatives really with the shot selection.
It's just game management, knowing everything.
Just a toss at the back line there from Engapet.
Solo a noi, ci proviamo, no? Può succedere di tutto. Prima side up e dopo pensiamo, ok? Vai. Attenzione. Bravo. Tranquilla, una buona battuta, possiamo rientrare. Vai, dai.
Kevin Tilly then continuing on serve at 11-5 in the fifth and final set between France and Slovenia. This second wind is blowing France all the way to the finish line. 12-5 now, and we're in the end game. Backslide, Stern goes big, no way past Legoff. Tilly again, floats short that time, shy of the net, rare mistake, we'll give him that. Still a 6-point gap, France need just 2 more points to wrap up the contest. Here's Gregor Ropret. Well, no other option, has to be big on serve. It is big on serve. Again at Grebennikov, and they affect the transition. Everything all of a sudden happening for Erwin Engapet. I mean, if it isn't clean, it catches the block. Pretty sensational stuff, really. 23 points for Erwin Engapet. So bolt that onto the 15 he got against Germany. And you're looking again at one of the potential top scorers in the entire competition. So is this a moment Geoffroy is subbed in and makes something of the service? No, it is not. It's just not been his day at all. Quentin Geoffroy. So back out he steps. Grebennikov comes back in. It won't cost them by the looks of things. Oh, because the service fault from the opposite line means that it's match point after 2 hours, 25 minutes of play. Brizard now in play. A real cut on the serve. France block. Slovenia look dead on their feet. Has to be a wave over the top of quality from Shibuli to put pressure on. Now Patry comes in, pancake dig, they're scrambling all over the show. Still we're live. France come again, and Gapet. Well, that's 1 match point saved, but they are flat out on their feet here. It's done. It's done. There's a touch off the antenna on that far side, it drops in, and Slovenia have put up such a fight here against the Olympic and VNL gold medalists, but, well, the cream rose to the top. France won the first set, 25-21. Slovenia the next 2, 25-22, 25-23, 34-32. in the fourth, with Slovenia squandering match points. And then, well, they've absolutely destroyed Slovenia in truth in the deciding set. Just a clip off that antenna. Ah, it's agony. But what a match to complete the day 3 program in Ljubljana at these World Champs. And they're turning in to a pretty rare old World Champs as well. We've had some marathon sets and marathon matches. France do it in 5 here. They go through to the last 16, joining Brazil and the United States, who are 2 from 2 also elsewhere in the first round. Well, the Slovenians, the close out against Germany, we fully expect them to go through. Be a major surprise if they don't, with 3rd place finishers as well. They're making the cut, the 4 best 3rd place finishers from the 6 first phase groups. So they will be there in knockout. But as everyone takes a breather, I think we can get the thoughts of the French setter, Antoine Brizard. The reflections there on the vital statistics. 7 serves to 2, 13 blocks for Slovenia, defense working. But France just had too much firepower on the outsides.
So I'm joined here with a winning setter and a blizzard on a 3-2 victory against the home team, Slovenia. Just tell me, what was it like to play this cauldron of noise?
Yeah, as you say, it was really loud. It's great. We knew it before that it's going to be this kind of match. No, we knew it, and actually we enjoyed that. It was a bit tough on the middle of the game, but we could stay strong. No, it was a good game.
The team spirit is phenomenal. It has been since the VNL. Everything you do before the games, during the games, and everything. What does it mean to play in such a strong team?
Yeah, as you said, without talking about technique, tactic, and stuff, we are all brothers. We can see that. It's not a fake. So, I don't know, it's so special to play with them. I enjoy to be on the court, and that's it. It's great.
Well, it's great to see you play. You've qualified for the knockout stages. What does that mean, get that win ahead of the last game in 2 days' time?
I didn't hear you, sorry.
So how does it feel to have qualified now, ahead of the one more game still to go, which you must be confident about?
No, it's a perfect start. Then we'll see. We'll try to be as well qualified as we can. And then the tournament, it's a new tournament to start, so we'll try to keep to stay in the rhythm and to be prepared for the next round then. Well,
we look forward to the quest in the triple for you guys is there. We look forward to seeing the next couple of days against Germany. Thanks for your time. So, the winning setter, Anton Blizzard, what a game he had with the rest of the team. As he said, they're brothers, they're a family. But Slovenia, what a fight that was. 3 sets to 2. They've still got one more game to go. Will they qualify? Stay tuned to find out. Andy, back up to you.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah. Wow. Wow. 2 hours 20 plus out on court there as we just take a little look there at how France got there and their qualification. So becoming the 3rd side short of a place in the round of 16 at these 20th FIVB Men's Volleyball World Championships. They will close out against the Cameroon team. Cameroon, who've lost their opening 2 matches without winning a set, and Slovenia will look to go out the pool stage in a blaze of glory against Mikhail Winiarski's Germany. But a lot to take positively from this contest. Confirmation then, the Cubans beating Qatar in 4. That 2nd win for Brazil, that assures them of a place in the last 16, followed after a 5-set thriller by France.